A young girl named Lindsey, frontin' as shy, until a guy gets her to open up her thighs. She says, I'm ready, but just be gentle, nothing special, 'cause the room is a rental. Takes her last breath as he's pressed against her chest. She says, I love you, he replies, you're the best. Thinking to himself, they're so easy when they're a mess. Looking in her eyes with such a disguise and a smile, she smiles back, believing he's worthwhile. Would walk in freezing rain for him for several miles. Would even embrace herself for a new child. His true side is known as a common wild child, in denial because his dad was a common pastor, until he changed his life by having a bastard. Too embarrassed to go to church because of his master. Wanted to retreat, get a farm and a red tractor. Instead got a job in Chicago as a manufacturer packer. Gonna raise his son from hell no matter the factor. He was beaten constantly, verbally assaulted, until one day his patience popped as he anxiously revolted. Went on to move into foster care. A look of hatred glares, left his inside impaired. Dared himself to share his hate for the world. Moved from house to house, to girl, going on national rage, spreading the devil's AIDS. Needle marks still boil in the sun from a young age. The only light seen when his past looked gray. Uses contraband to get by day to day. Lives most of his days in his friend's rafters. Is getting fucked harder than rappers did in Napster. Now him having Lindsey is strictly to feel empowered. Trying to feel his last day, he feels a capture. Pictures in his head, him laying dead by hot lead provided by the Fed. Fucked up on meds, head off like Pez. Covered in plastic like pens, no tears shed, no caskets for beds. He snaps back and sees where he's at. Lindsey's eyes wide open as if she's hooked on crack. Looking down, it all makes sense now, not proud. Lindsey's got a knife in her stomach seen through her gown. Sick of the bullshit, he picks up the devil's dagger. In frustration and anger, he continuously stabs her. Blood colors his sheets and also his white tee. He stands to have blood dripping to his feet. Now he seeks for peaceful eternal sleep, rubbing the knife to make sure the wound's deep. Penetrates himself in the chest and finally sleeps. Now a black world appears, it's all he sees. Eyes closed shut to only hear redundant beeps. Wakes up to a nightmare that seemed like a dream. Covered in cold sweat, his parched throat screamed.